I've got a present for you.
So this is a new player. This is a new player we have.
All right. I like it. And it's Yuri's Revenge, my favorite.
Indeed, yeah. So this player, he plays Yuri and he plays as Soviet. So just a little bit of information on him. He's considered rank 16, top 16 sort of player in Rambo for Yuri's Revenge. On the ladder, he's currently rank 3. Goodall, who beat Legend, Latov, and Osama, is also considered the same rank as this CaoZi guy as well. So that's just a little bit of background information on him. So he's kind of considered sort of top 16 player. And in RA2, he's considered A class.
Damn. All right. I love it. So, Legend, our Yuri killer, is here. And he's facing a Yuri player, which is apparently, wow. Whew. I mean, those Chinese, they play Yuri a whole different level, Lloyd.
Indeed.
I've seen some Yuri games that are just insane. I mean, they'll do these mag gat splits that just drive you insane and tear you apart, and they'll have millions of MCVs and spread all over the map. This should be pretty interesting. Now, Legend, no slouch. I mean, this guy is pretty good at wrecking Yuri players, at least on our end of things. We'll see how he matches up.
Yeah, well, Osama played against Goodyear and he lost 8-1. Legend lost 8-6. So you could see that Legend... Yeah, so you could see that Legend is... he's very good against Yuri, isn't he? He's probably our strongest player from the CNC community against the Yuri.
I would give Quas a running fight for that title.
Yeah, we forget about Quas. Quas is playing tomorrow as well, so...
Oh, shit! Who's he playing against?
He's playing against Goodyear, the one who's wiped out all of the CNC players. So we're bringing Quas.
So he's our last hope.
Yeah.
He's our last hope. I would put like Quas, maybe Kian, and Legend as our top Yuri killers.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. And then after that, Gaoki, who is in this room right now and observant, is coming into the ring to fight Quas in Yuri's Revenge.
Phenomenal. I love Gaoki. All right, so Legend pushing in here, slowing down the economy. I mean, when it comes down to facing Yuri effectively, it's going to come down to these little tiny annoyances at the start. You can't let the Yuri player just, have free reign early on and get the gems all over the map. You gotta, so we see some players do this mistake where they'll then attack. And that's just very ineffective because the Yuri player will take advantage of that and then just spread all over the map and, do whatever he wants. And we see Legend doing a good job here of trying to deny those center gems. Very nice harassment here from Legend. Good start. Legend looking like he's in tip-top shape here.
Yeah, nice use of the Deso, isn't it? Just back and forward, and he's keeping that Deso alive as well, which is really important.
Now he's harassing that miner in the bottom, which is very nice. No response just yet. Now moving it back. Needs to pick up of a psychic tower that could come up potentially. Okay, he's assuming that he's making the psychic... Okay, there you go. The tower comes up and Legend loses his rhinos. Doesn't get anything. Now this coming in. Flak tracks out to counter. Both players have their tier 1 super weapons at the moment. The Soviet player with the IC, obviously. And the Yuri player with the genetic mutator. Quite a few miners here for the Yuri player. I'd be a little concerned about long term how many war factories that guy can pump out. Legend's gonna have to start getting value soon. And look at this aggressive stretch for the Yuri player. Very impressive. Nice Deso deploy there. Mag was trying to get value from the cliff, but it does pop to the Desolator. And now Legend gonna go to the right hand side. And we see the Chinese players so good at splitting as Yuri, something I think is a little bit lacking on the western side, where they'll go for a big ball of death. At single lasher. Oh, he's gonna run into the mastermind, try to overload it. All the flags are coming, and he's attacking the ground. Beautiful. Oh, he's moving the flags right into where he's attacking the ground. Wow, very, very nice there. That's top tier moves right there, Lloyd. What do you? That was beautiful.
Very nice, very nice. He's stretching well here. Legend needs to just be careful. He needs a good IC here. He needs to try and slow down. Yuri's just getting himself into a nice position. Lots of war factories here. And I think he's pulling out miners from the war factory. So Legend needs to try and slow him down at some point here.
Absolutely. And we see the IC drones pop off. Can Legend, rush in right after that, the IC drones and get value while the Yuri army is going down? And you see the response here is to run right into Legend's miners and try to get value there. No miners going down. Legend looks like he's going to get a miner now, but look at these splits. Just different groups of units. Legend, okay, he's not going to rush in. He needs to be careful here. Doesn't want to lose too many units to those masterminds.
Yeah, this is a Yuri player now on 6 war factories. Has sort of 4.5k in the bank as well.
Java saying my voice is stuttering. Does he mean that I'm stuttering or there's an audio issue?
You sound lovely to me. I don't know how it's coming through in the stream though.
Thank you, Lloyd. I appreciate that.
There's no stutters for me, but it may be on stream that's the case. If someone else can just let us know as well.
So now we see the Yuri army, grow into heavy proportions where you start seeing the tank numbers themselves start to be as big as the Soviet player tank numbers, and this is where it gets scary for the Soviet player. I mean, we've got how many war factories do we got for the Yuri player right now?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 Lloyd.
8 versus 4.
Legends on 3.
4. I think we're up. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a nuclear missile.
Okay, 4. Yeah. He has twice as many war factories right now, and oh my God, and I see not perfect. And now we're gonna see the Lasher split go on to the right-hand side here as Legend goes all in on the left-hand side. What kind of value could get? Psychic Towers coming up. Mastermind still getting value even though they're drones. What about that Lasher army? The MCV is in trouble. Will we see a force shield here? This could be problematic. Some rhinos coming in to counter it. The MCV does get force shield, so very nice defense there from Legend, and looks like he is going to be able to clean up the Slasher army. A brilliant defense, and look, cutting him off with a Desolator. Really, really nice there. Legend. This is why he's the Yuri killer, boys. Impeccable micro, and very, very well done noticing those slips there. On the other hand, the Yuri player has not... he hasn't gotten a single attack on his actual base. He hasn't lost a single war factory. And look, he's spamming miners out of the war factory now, and they're coming out 1 per second.
Yeah.
Legend...
They're producing so fast.
That is just crazy. So, if his eco is a little weak, he's like, oh yeah, here's 10 new miners. All of a sudden, eco problem solved. Genetic mutator going off on those brutes. So that's going to give him an eco boost as well. Legend. It's time to start getting value. The question is, how do you plan to do it? He's going to do it by splitting up some of his forces, but Lashers are here to counter. We're going to watch the micro and the discs here as well. We do have those, gets pushed way back. Legend's not able to get any value there. The Yuri player responding perfectly to that offensive. And look at all these Lashers. I mean, they're just coming out so fast. And Legend losing some rhinos to this force. He will be able to clean it up. But the question is, what will we have for the next wave? And these waves are just going to keep coming in at the speed of light. And we're seeing a Deso try to counter this left-hand side. The nuke does get launched. Oh my God, the production of the Yuri player right now is just insane, and a force shield for the lab, so he doesn't even get value there. Lashers versus Grizzlies in the center, but the split on the left-hand side is gonna get the nuke, and there's so many Lashers that it's cleaning up the Rhino army. Icy's 3 Rhinos to try and hold on here. The nuke goes down, and holy moly, this is looking rough for Mr. Legend at the moment. This Yuri player proving he is no joke. Legend, force shielding his IC to try and help him survive here. The masterminds do finally get droned on the left-hand side. These Lashers still getting value. Legend's economy will come into question very soon as the Yuri eco is just, it's freaking insane with the amount of miners that we see going on here.
It's a very different. A lot of Chinese Yuri players play it very different the way we do. Some of the Yuri players in CNC, they really rush like a lab really early, try to be really aggressive. You think of players like Leo, Andy, that sort of ball of army, and that whether a lot of these Chinese players, they play the mass war factory numbers, don't they, and really push out miners early. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is really interesting, and I think the reason for that is because Andy was the meta definer in our community, and Andy's meta had a very specific. Listen, he was so good at it too. Like he would get wins off of everyone with it. So I don't blame that meta for becoming the meta. But look at this slasher army. I mean, with so many war factories, Legend just can't keep up with his production. This is absolutely insane. Pure lashers, that's all he needs right now. Now, he is broke, so if Legend can hold on here, he might be able to survive, but no. All right, don't go crazy, Lloyd. We'll push through it. Larry with another 100 biddies. Love what I'm seeing. Mr. Larry. What will we do without Larry, Lloyd?
Yeah, big support. So Larry and Hoyu is also one of the Chinese players that help organisers and helps organise everything really in terms of these show matches. So he's helped organise it and sponsor a little bit of money. Larry's chucked $20 into this as well, so much appreciated.
I swear, like 50% of the show matches right on the shoulders of Larry. I mean, thank you so much, Larry. We get phenomenal entertainment thanks to you, and we really appreciate it. And yeah, shout out to Huyu for helping organize these. We are going to see Yin Yang here, and one of the first things we see the Yuri player do is wall in his airport on the right-hand side. I like that. I think that walls are like annoying because while you're scouting and the building in the beginning, all these actions, also putting in the walling is kind of hard. But I think once players get it down, like definitely underused. And I assume that's to counter engineers and also give it a bit of extra health because it's far away from the main base. Now we are going to see the first power drops come out here, pre-captured AFC, so the power drops come in pretty early. But he doesn't send the GAT yet. Can Legend get a power plant here? Oh, he goes for the drone, kills the drone, and kills an engineer there, I think.
Yeah, it was an engineer. Not sure how that got there.
Unclear. Legend must have been walking it, and now Legend gonna run with these conscripts. We see a Gatling bunker to. Oh, that oil, Lloyd. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So all right, he's gonna go for the power instead. That's got to be annoying. And a Gatling bunker in the bottom right to protect the Yuri player's oil. And another initiate on the left-hand side here. I mean, he wants to force some sentry guns, which is so annoying for Legend. That $1,000, one for the top, one for the bottom, early on. So annoying, but no other fun way to deal with these splits. If he still had the drone or a dog somewhere, he could send them to deal with these single initiates, but forced to put 2 sentry guns and sells them, so it only costs him 500 to deal with those annoying little splits. And we see a very defensive look from the Yuri player at the moment. Walls, bunkers at the top, bunkers at the bottom. And this power drop could prove problematic. Initiates melt buildings. Very compact builder from the Yuri player. Sending in the Desolator and the Rhinos to clean up this power drop. A sentry gun comes up. So he does clean up the power drop. Legend doesn't lose the oil. Definitely doesn't want to. That oil could be a make or break. Just having a constant small flow of cash really does make a big difference here. So Legend still no tech. The Yuri player, Masterminds, double war factory. Are we missing something, Lloyd? How is he able to do this? Already teched up, already double war factory. He's got 6 miners in this screen that I see here, and another one at the bottom of that, 7 miners. How is he able to do this, Lloyd? Why is he so far ahead already?
Yeah, it's very quick. And if you saw early on, he didn't push the radar early, so he just kept pushing. Look, you see again, just keeps pushing miners out. He feels so comfortable here that he's under no pressure whatsoever. He can see his opponent hasn't got an iron curtain on the field, so he's happy just to push some miners out of the war factory here. This is how he gets the lead, just switching between the miners from the war factory. Big thing the Chinese players do very well.
Yeah, and Legend, I don't know if you want to push into that Mastermind, Legend. That's not, 2 Rhinos get captured. Not the best push there from Mr. Legend. Deso getting targeted by this. And the IC is finally out for the Soviet player, but the Yuri player, Janai Meter been out forever. Double War Factory. I mean, this position for Yuri already looking so hard to beat. Miners everywhere, spamming those miners out of the war factory, like we're saying, and now he's able to get a third war factory out, just confidently chilling. Legends Paradrop gets genetic mutated, and now the brutes are going to go on the grinder, give him some cash. And Legends, I mean, the IC counter is counting down, but he's going to have to get value this time around. He can't just kill the Yuri army. I mean, that's great. You've slowed down the Yuri. But this strategy is different because what they'll do is they'll get a million miners, a million war factories, and it doesn't matter that you killed their army because they'll just replace it immediately, and you won't be able to keep up with that production, and then you'll fall behind. The Soviet player has to be able to get value on an offensive. That means icing close to the Yuri base, and that means destroying some buildings, slowing down this insane production from the Yuri player. The IC drones gets popped off. The drones split up to deal with everything, which is good. Can he get value, Lloyd? That's the question. If a mastermind pops out of that war factory, and that's it. And Legends attack thwarted, forced to retreat all the way back. That's it. No value gotten. And that means the Yuri player is going to keep building war factories, going to keep replenishing his army, and his eco is just going to go berserk here. What is that, 15k for the Yuri player right now?
Yeah, 15k. Legend on around 7k himself.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely nuts. And then Mastermind comes out at the bottom, forcing Legend back again. They're just so good. Oh, he's going to click it. He clicks it. He pops it. Very nice. Another one comes up. Butt up Psychic Tower as well. Oh, Legend. Micro. Holy moly, guys. A nice offensive, but did he actually get any type of value that slows down the Yuri's player's production? Answer is no. It was very nice. It was impressive micro. Actual value, nothing.
Yeah, and you'll see what he's doing here, the Yuri player as well. He's dropping his power drops together, so soon he'll switch them into brutes as well. He'll get a massive eco boost here. He's just got war factories placed everywhere, so as soon as Legend pushes in, he says, I'll just turn into a mastermind right in your face. It's very difficult here for now for Legend really to get any value. Probably needs to wait for the nuke and the Iron Curtain will be ready together next time. Here we go, though.
So there we go. The IC drones come in, and now Legend has a really big force here, and he's going to go all the way to the back of the base. This could be a phenomenal position here for Legend. Click that Mastermind. The Mastermind getting a lot of value. The Mastermind pops, finally going for the MCV. The MCV does go down, gets the power. You get some low power. Gets an MCV now, going to go for a War Factory. Gets a War Factory as well, going for the other Psychic Tower, even though he's low power. He doesn't need to. Now he's good. The disc goes down, and he's going for another War Factory. Going to slow down the production even further. This is phenomenal value for Legend. What a brilliant attack there. Really well done. Pushing past everything, going to the back of the base where there wasn't Psychic Towers, and he could get the real value, get some low power, gets the MCV, now destroying war factories left, right, and center. The Yuri player devastated. Legend looking so good right now, and more rhinos on the field coming in here. Not much of defenses here for the Yuri player. No masterminds being able to be built. The battle lab has gone down, and Legend gets a wind.
Well played.
So Tubok is the next map now. This a favorite of Osama's, I believe, as Yuri. So I assume this map is and this is the the map choice of the Yuri player. So I'm gonna assume this is a decent pick for the Yuri player. What does Legend have on a map like this? Very linear, not many options for splits. Very easy for the Yuri player to hunker down and easily defend until he's in a very powerful position. Base walking is a favorite move on this map for the Yuri players. They love walking to the center and just fortifying that position and then out-ecoing the opposing player. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of look this player brings to this map. But definitely, oh my god, look at that micro on that dog. Look at that micro on that dog. God damn. Legends everywhere, all at once. I mean, this guy is freaking phenomenal as a player. Absolutely insane. Drone comes out, Brute goes down. I want to see Legend not throw away that drone this time. Clean up all the scouts. One of Yuri's biggest weaknesses is the scouts. But I believe the Yuri player did get. How do I say his name? Lloyd.
CaoZi? I would say probably CaoZi. That's probably how I pronounce it.
CaoZi actually pronounce as Tauds, what?
Yeah, I'm not going for that.
Hoiston.
I'm not going for that.
You're gonna have to parse that down even more for us. That is way too. What? Yeah, I don't even know how to read that. Where's the what? Tau DZ. How do you read DZ? Anyway, back to the map. We got the Yuri already on 6 miners. His eco is soaring at the moment. He just goes for later radar, goes for extra ref there, and we see the difference between the Yuri player and the Soviet player now. Definitely would, at least if you see the Yuri player going for this strategy, either rush Rhinos early on and try to slow him down, or at the very least get some Desolators out, slow down this eco, because this eco, look at this eco!
He needs to get this Deso off. He's got a Deso in here. He needs to get this off and try to slow down.
Has to slow down this eco.
That mag. Oh.
The Deso does come out. Does slow down the eco just a little bit. Better than nothing, I suppose. But yeah, no, that's good, decent, worth the value. Slow down the Yuri player so that his eco doesn't go way ahead. Battle lab out for both players, and a second war factory out for the Yuri player. Obviously, with that kind of eco, why not? IC comes out for the Soviet player. That is Legend. And yeah, CaoZi in a decent position. Both players in a decent position at the moment. Damn. But this Yuri eco and already double war factory, labs up. Can Legend pull off what he did in the previous game with a phenomenal attack here? Well, I suppose we'll find out. The IC is ticking down. No drones on the field just yet. Legend keeping this player on his toes, going back and forth and up and down. Third war factory out for the Yuri player. And yeah, we were talking about this base stretch to the center, Lloyd.
Yeah, it's in a pretty good position here. But Legend, as we saw last game, he's pretty good at going around and not getting too focused around where the base stretch is. He has to pick his moment here right. But yeah, it's scary. Once Yuri starts to come into this middle bit and has map control, Legend needs to stay up in this higher area. I think 2-back always plays pretty well, Yuri versus Soviet. I think, as you alluded to at the start of the game, it's one of the maps that are considered a lot more strongable for Yuri. It's a good Yuri map, isn't it? He's got some drones out now. The Iron Curtain is ready as well.
Yeah, so and you could see CaoZi trying to get him to use the IC defensively. And Legend goes completely offensive with this. Does overload that Mastermind, I believe. And now he's going to push in. Goes for the power. Can these flaks make it? Oh, but the Brutes are here. He does make him go low power. Can he get the lab? Mastermind comes out. What's his target here? The flak come in. They did not make it to the grinder on time, so they're back in Legend's hands. Clicks the Mastermind. Gets the Mastermind, and the flaks are in now. Gets the lab. Well, there is one more Mastermind on the field, but that's going to be the last one. He targets it. Oh, is he going to get it in time? It's way overloaded, and it pops. And now Legend can push in here, get some value, goes for the power. That's exactly what he wants. Yeah, goes low power again. This mag is getting value. The Brute's coming in to defend here. Very good value for Legend on this offensive. But can he get anything more? This attack seems to be dying down as these mags and the Brutes start cleaning up these units, but a very nice offensive from the Soviet player. They're definitely slowing down the Yuri player, getting a lab and getting him low power and getting a bit of an army. My problem is he didn't get any war factories, Lloyd. How many war factories does the Yuri player have? Let's play a game.
5 war factories for the Yuri player, and the Yuri player in CaoZi also sits on around 14k as well, and he's stretching to the middle now. So yeah, feels like Legend did well there, but I don't know if that's enough.
He is gonna have to IC here again and push in. He can't let the Yuri player get this production keep going like that. He's pushing in here. He's cleaning up the army instead of going straight for Value Town. So no more IC at the moment. What's his target? Yeah, with the mags there, he's just gonna be forced right out again. Not the best offensive, I feel, Lloyd. I feel like he didn't get the best value there.
No, he needed a big IC there again like he did last time. This stretch in the middle is pretty scary now for CaoZi. He's got complete map control in the middle. More war factories coming out, more miners in the middle.
Yeah, the amount of miners and the war factories right now is pretty insane. Legends production not nearly as good as CaoZi's production at the moment. And look, he's going to spam the miners in the center. He's going to spam the miners in the center. 1 miner, 2 miner. Look at the speed that they come out. 3 miners out. And they're just going to keep coming out. Endless miners in the center. A beautiful Deso there. Does get some value. Oh, Legends miners potentially in trouble. A nice defensive Deso there. And yeah, he's not going to get any miners here. Legend with really, really nice micro at the moment. Some drones getting into those lashers as well. But is it going to matter? Look, I mean, he's closer to... he's past the center point towards Legend's side of the map. No gats here, so the drones potentially could get good value, but nice map control there from CaoZi. Again, not much of an army right now for CaoZi, so Legend could potentially get huge value with this next IC. Maybe, I don't know, he needs to get these war factory counts down. He can't let this production continue at this rate. Hero on the field now heading towards the bottom right here. Perhaps kill some miners, which is exactly what you want to do if you can't, you know, destroy the production that one way. So at least cut the economy. Discs coming out at an alarming rate at the moment. Lashers are gonna go down here. The drones potentially moving them, but the discs in Legends base, does he notice? The MCV gets force shielded, but that means he doesn't have a force shield anymore. Flak tracks needs to go in there. And now the battle lab goes down. The Iron Curtain and the MCV is looking very, very exposed. Oh god, the MCV goes down. No IC, no MCV. Legend forgot about the discs. In the right hand side, Genetic Mutator does push Legend off of those miners. Some drones get into some masterminds. The Kirov cleaning up quite a bit of value there, so that's nice for Legend. Problem is, no MCV, no IC. Lloyd, is there a win condition here for Legend?
I mean, he could potentially rebuild the MCV. There's a potential. He has 3 war factories. 4 war factories. He still has power.
Yeah, I didn't realize he has a service depot. No, that's great. He has.
His nuke is ready here. His nuclear missile is ready, so he could really.
He could have 3 war factories. Yep. Love that. Love that. He rebuilds the MCV. Doesn't deploy it. Not sure why, but yeah. And now the nuke. Yeah, 2 of the war factories get sold, or 1 of them. And that's good, slowing down the Yuri production even further. Some trolls coming in. Now remember, no IC. Masterminds are a pain to deal with without an IC. But the drones rush in. All 3 masterminds do get droned. So that's very nice. But the discs keep pushing in with the masterminds. He's going to go for the nuke, potentially. Goes for the war factory. The nuke. Legend, the nuke. The nuke goes down, going for another war factory as well. And look, oh my god, that genetic mutate must have just gotten him billions of dollars right there.
18k for the Yuri player.
What the actual, look, he has them all together. The amount of slaves that he just turned into brutes is absolutely nuts. Needs to be careful with these flak tracks, doesn't want to lose them just yet. Now the Rhino's pushing in the bottom, but this Gats and Masterminds combination, the Gats are for melting buildings, the Masterminds are so that you can't do anything about it. And the Gats obviously will also stop any drones from getting any value. Legend destroying some miners here. 4 shields 2 of the miners. Legend are going to move to a different one. But now the army coming back. Legend needs to be careful. Does move to the bottom right here. Legend needs to get his Iron Curtain back online ASAP. Not sure when that's going to happen. He's running from this Yuri army. Very problematic. Still so many units for the Yuri player. And Legend losing units on his way in. Psychic Tower could just come up and that would be over. There we go. Psychic Tower comes up. Legend still has 4 Rhinos left somehow. Is it going to be enough? The Iron Curtain back online and the Yuri player just making more war factories as we speak.
29k.
A very, very intense fight here right now. Flak tracks pushing in the bottom. Let's see what kind of value they could get. No, they're going to retreat. So that's nice. I mean, Legend's still in this, but what about his economy, Lloyd? I mean, he's going to run out of money very soon. There's no ore patches left on his side of the map, and the Yuri player has full control of the right center, you know, where all the drills are.
Yeah, he's in trouble here. He's on 9k, and he's going to lose that pretty quick. 9 or 10k, yeah. He's got to do something about this.
Flak Tracks pushing in here. They take out the War Factory. Yeah, yeah. Nice little snipe there from the Flak Tracks. Love that. Love that. Second tower coming up. The question is, how many Flak Tracks does he lose while he's getting value here? Mastermind comes out right on top of them. Oh, God. Gonna go for the power 3 elite Flak Tracks. They do melt buildings, these 3 elite Flak Tracks. Gets a power plant, and the grinder comes out. All the Flak Tracks, oh, but it pops just in time for Legend to get out of there with five Flak Tracks still alive. He needs to destroy this economy in the bottom. The drone's getting value. Legend all over the place. This game is intense. What about his eco, though? Legend's gonna run out of money soon if he's not careful. He needs to destroy all of these miners ASAP. Slow down the Yuri's player economy as well. Now 3 masterminds coming in to defend this position. Will Legend try to micro them down, or is it too crazy with all the miners here to try and micro something like that down? Oh, he pops the IC. The drones come in. That's going to clean up these masterminds fast enough.
God, Legend is battling, isn't he? Legend is really battling here to try and give himself a chance, and he is doing something here.
Yeah, and now we see the genetic mutator trying to defend these miners. He's getting huge value here. He's gotten so many miners. This is absolutely insane. The brutes are locking onto one of Legend's miners. Another miner goes down. Only 3 left in this patch of ore. Another one goes down, and Legend's gonna get all of these miners if he clicks them. Very, very nice. Oh, okay. 1 miner left alive. Huge value for Legend. Another disc push from the top here. This could. Why is he lifting that mastermind out of the way? Very, very interesting. The MCV, not again, Legend. He's gonna run. He's gonna run 3 Flak Tracks, 5 Flak Tracks, 1 of them elite. The psychic tower just destroyed 3 of his rhinos. That's not good. This get out of the way, so Legend does save his MCV. More drones in the masterminds in the bottom, so that's huge, huge value right there. Still. The genetic mutator still online. How's the Yuri eco looking, Lloyd?
Still has 15.5k.
15.5k, boys. 15. After all of this, Legend, you know, the grinder issue is just, it's real, man. There we go. I see some drones and rhinos. He's gonna push in here. He's gotta push this back. I say, I'm not sure going for the war factories is the right choice anymore. I think you gotta go for the heart of the issue. I think you gotta go for grinders, and you've gotta go for the MCV. Like, at this point, it's a money issue. You're not gonna slow down his production that much. Wow. Okay, he does pop that 1 mastermind. Legend might lose this elite. Yeah, he's definitely gonna lose this elite. Legend loses his entire army as psychic towers and masterminds come out. Nothing left for Mr. Legend. And this is looking like it's a GG, Lloyd. How do you think the Yuri Eagle's looking? Yeah. And look at this base walk here from oh god. This is atrocious, Lloyd. What do you even do against this? Yuri Prime comes out. All the masterminds bump. There goes your army, converted into money for the Yuri cause. And yeah, the Yuri Prime gets the flat cannon, gets the barracks. Legend quits. I would say that Yuri players don't often pick this map. I don't think so, at least.
I think they're doing random maps. I think there's been I'm not 100% certain, but I think they have been doing this a little bit when we played on Rambos. That you use the map pool and you just play random, which is different to the way we do it, but kind of works okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That certainly makes it more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got CaoZi, green, Yuri player on the left. We got an NG walking. I think CaoZi is a little bit too good for those shenanigans. I'm gonna be honest. I doubt it's gonna work. He has a dog defending this NG's path potentially. Nope. Dog goes right into the buildings. He's gonna go for the MCV.
But I don't think he scouted this area. I think the brute came through here. I'm not sure where. I don't know.
Oh damn! Oh, this could be okay. Here we go. Is he gonna notice it and move? 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 No, he doesn't. He walked. Oh my god! Stardusk is our next map choice. All right. Stardust. Yuri versus Soviet here. I feel like Soviet is better on this map.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. And this is actually one of very few maps where I play as Allied here, and I actually don't mind playing against Yuri. I don't know what it is about this map, but I don't like it as Yuri. I think this should be a good opportunity for Legend to try to take the lead here.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how CaoZi decides to defend his techs. He puts a wall on the right-hand side, the power plant. We'll see if he decides to defend his oil as well in some form and manner. Yeah, we're seeing walls come up on the oil as well. So that's good. You want to see that out of the Yuri player. You want to see him knowing the weaknesses of this map, and one of them is the techs, which makes it difficult for Yuri to defend early on. Not having a mobile army that could just pop from place to place very easily. Yuri's advantage comes in more defensively in the early game. So he's walling in those areas so to stop Legend from weaseling again. And we're gonna watch the build here from the Yuri player. This is it's harder to keep all your miners in one spot defended well. So not going for radar first, going for a second miner on the gems in the bottom right. I want to see a radar come out next and a psychic tower to defend the right hand side. Just in case Legends decides to push that side there. No radar just yet, so more miners coming out. He's just spamming those miners and making another miner out of the MCV. So, wow.
Yeah, the early game is really interesting. He's very confident early game that he won't get pushed and harass and won't be able to defend it. A lot of people here see the Soviet player pushing rhinos, pushing desos, and your first thought is quick. Let's get a mag on the field. Let's tech up. But he's quite happy to just keep pushing these miners.
Yeah, I mean he made a radar after 2 extra miners from the MCV. Now switching into a mag and a GAT to defend. We're seeing desos come out in both sides here, Legend with 2 barracks to try and harass this economy. We're seeing one miner go all the way out of its way to try and deal. Yeah, on both sides we see the miner chasing the desolator. So yeah, Legend does get a deploy there on the left-hand side. It's going to slow down the eco just a little bit, which is exactly what he wants. But the Yuri player already teched up. So the build is, 2 miners after War Factory from the MCV, and then radar and immediately battle lab from these Yuri players. What I've been seeing so far, and then straight into tech, second War Factory, and that really puts him in a strong position early on. Going that double early miner here. Legend's gonna push the bottom right. I assume there's a psychic tower already since the genetic mutator is already up. He's not building that. A war factor comes out and a psychic tower, and now a mastermind could pop out of that at any moment. Legend loses 2 rhinos to that psychic tower. So very, very nice there. Legend can try and push these miners nonetheless, but the rhinos coming in to defend. Legend forced to kill his previously owned units. He's still diving for this miner. He might get it, but the mastermind gets both the rhinos. Is that a worthwhile trade? I'm not sure. Now the Yuri player pushing in a bit offensively. We'll see what... Andy's style would be very effective against this player as Soviet. Andy used to immediately push with aggression versus the Yuri player. Like, immediately conscripts and rhinos early on, and only later tech up. And I feel like that would be very effective against this build style from this player at the moment.
But it's a best of 15, so that's the advantage that Legend has. He has a little bit of time to work out how to play against his opponent.
Yeah, these flag tracks aren't going to get... There's no way these flag tracks get... Yeah, I didn't think so. So... Legend defends, keeping most of his units alive, so that's very nice. Right there, very, very nice. And we are seeing drones come out. IC counter. Alright, so he's going to clean up this offensive army with the IC, but the Yuri player, again, his strategy isn't based on... It isn't based on, getting value with his early attacks. It's based on... keeping the Soviet player busy while I get so many war factories and miners that it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and he's already got 5. Yeah,
5 already. Yeah, exactly right. Making a very good point there. He doesn't want to win the game in the first few minutes. He doesn't really want to go and snipe a building or get an advantage. He, like you said, he's just happy to say, okay, let's play a 15-minute game. I'm going to push war factories and miners, and what are you going to do about it? And so far, Legend have responded a couple of times. Obviously, NG helped them once, but yeah, this is an interesting build. It's difficult to play against.
Yeah, and I think the answer to this build, Lloyd, is like we were mentioning, early pressure. I think some conscripts, some rhinos early on, throw him off his build here. And again, he's trying to force a defensive IC there, you'll notice. Gonna try and get some miners here. Okay, he's gonna rush in here a little bit sloppily, a little bit awkwardly here. The battle lab might go down, if I'm being honest. He's going for the Iron Curtain with one disc. I don't think he's gonna get that unless he sends all the captured units to attack it as well. Oh my god, this mastermind is so annoying. It does finally go down, and the IC gets force shielded. But this is fine for him, right? How much time did he just buy? How many more war factories did he build during that time that he just bought? How many more miners did he make out of his war factories while he was doing that? Again, his strategy based on a long game. And Legend taking the bait and, forced to defend these little tiny pushes with his entire army. Proving very troublesome here for Legend.
Yeah, he needs to be mindful here a little bit, CaoZi, that this doesn't end up in a similar situation to Yin Yang. I think he's okay, but it's starting to build a decent amount of rhinos and flax here.
Absolutely. So he already has a powerful Soviet force here. And we're going to see how CaoZi tries to defend versus this Legend push here. What's his first target? He's going to go for this Mastermind, which pops immediately. Masterminds coming out of the War Factory are getting droned. He needs to be careful. Destroy the Grinder, at least. More Masterminds. Look at the speed the Masterminds are just coming out. They are popping as soon as they come out, but it's keeping Legend busy, all right. Going for the lab. That's exactly what you want to do. Oh, but the Force Shield. So Masterminds will be able to keep popping out, but that does mean he's low power. Going for the radar, but the Brutes are starting to come in. Still hasn't gotten any building yet. Does get a War Factory, finally. Gonna go for the... There we go. Gets the Battle Lab at long last, which is a very good value target. The Brute's getting huge value, right? Oh my god, look at this army of Brutes. The Rhinos are just melting. They can't even get through. They blocked the exit. And ultimately, not the best value there, if I'm being honest, for Legends.
Yeah, it was kind of a similar situation on 2-back, wasn't it, when he got the Battle Lab and got a couple of buildings, but it...
Okay, gets 3 War Factories just like that. Yeah. So that's nice value. Slow down the production a little, and Legend has really nice production this time around. So I think it's better than 2-back because he could keep up. He could lose some units. He can afford to lose some units without losing the game. So that's nice for Legend right there. And IC's the opponent's Grinder on 1 Rhino. Questionable, I would say.
Legend IC.
Legendary IC right there, yeah. But does get an elite Rhino, so that's nice. And he is going to get another War Factory, potentially. Good. Slow down. Yeah, and that's exactly right. That counters his opponent's strategy, where his opponent's strategy is based on production. But look at Legend's production right now. 5 War Factories on the 6 War Factories. Never mind. Holy moly. And now Legend's producing the units. Now he can just spam and throw away units. He's in the position that the Yuri player wanted to be in. So, very, very impressive play there from Legend.
Yeah, the really difficult thing here for Yuri is now the miners have to come out. The miners can't be defended as easy. See these ore patches here now. They've all got to come out. And this is where Legend can just pick him off and just stop him from mining. The Yuri player's on 6k, so not as much as he has been in previous times after sort of 9-10 minutes. Legend on 13k, and as we identified, has 6 war factories out here. Legend in a strong position.
What is that what is that MCV move, Lloyd? Explain the MCV move, please. Please explain the MCV move. Someone, anyone in chat, any takers for this MCV move? I mean, he's so ahead that it doesn't really matter that much.
War Factory and Akira is anything I can think of, but this
I see crime. Wow. All right, and there you go. Okay, so Lloyd, obviously the pro player here knows exactly what he's talking about. As Kirovs start getting spammed out from a War Factory from this MCV move, and he was so all in on this that he even I see the Yuri Prime, and now trying to respond with his own base walk. But look at this, a massive amount of Kirovs just popping out here. The air defense not nearly enough. Oh my god, Yuri Prime got the MCV for 1 split second and then melted to the desolation there. And yeah, wow, he still has a grinder there. Legend hasn't been able to push him off completely, and this air defense is being very, very annoying for Legend right now. Not really able to get as much value as he would have hoped with these Kirovs, but it doesn't really matter.
Here we go, we're back. We have Legend Soviet top right hand side versus CaoZi's Yuri on the bottom left hand side. I feel like this map looks bigger. Does this map look different to anybody else, this corner bit? Maybe I'm wrong. So CaoZi, bottom left, Yuri. Top right, Legend. Miner out on the gems for both players. Jungle of Vietnam, a map that we all know. Okay, just looked like there was a bit more down here, but so did get a bit of a scout. Brute came into this area, so has got a bit of a scout. Maybe not so much this left-hand side just yet, but has got a reasonable scout on. Drone just still doing work to try to prevent an even further scout. The miner comes down to the second level, which can get onto the gems. Should put that onto the gems. Yeah, I'm surprised CaoZi hasn't mined the gems there.
Yeah, definitely should be going straight for the gems there, although it does, I guess it's a little bit more exposed, but this early on, I don't know. Yeah, I would definitely send it down to the gems there. And we're seeing the same type of build from both of these players. Now listen, it has worked for Legend in the past, but this map is a little bit different. I feel like the Yuri player has a much easier defensive advantage on this map.
I don't know why, but it feels like this map looks bigger in the corners. Or have I just not noticed it before?
I think this is Berg's version of the map.
It's normal? Okay, yeah.
Looks like it to me. And yeah, so same build here for the Yuri player. Now we'll notice him after those two miners. Now we're going to see him go the radar and then the battle lab straight away. He's got his build and he sticks to it. Soviet player matching his build at the moment with his own radar. And there we go, battle lab right after radar as predicted. And I'm really genuinely starting to think, you know, perhaps going early aggro against his player is the way to go. Two rhinos coming in here. Now we know that he goes for the genetic mutator right after the lab, so he's probably safe from psychic towers until that comes out. Potentially. I mean, you never really know.
Oh, I don't know how he got that flak away. I thought the mastermind had it there.
Yeah, that was a pretty close call. Yeah, so that, like I was saying, he was building the genetic mutator. So he didn't have to worry about psychic towers at that point. Okay, he's sticking to the same build. Sticking to the same builds, double war factory right after lab. So yeah, this player is looking kind of predictable. The question is, can Legend and all of the chaos notice this? And will he consider going early aggro? Something Andy loved doing was go super early aggro and then switch into miners and then tech up when he was facing Yuri as Soviet. Rhino's coming in here. Now he does have to be careful with Psychic Tower because Psychic Tower is definitely ready. There, two Rhinos just go thrown down the drain. Nice, so decent value there. Industrial plant out for the Soviet player. That's huge. Miner sent to deal with this Desolator. So the industrial plant, if I'm not mistaken, makes your units cheaper and build faster, right? Because they cost less.
Something like that, yeah. 25%, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it also affects the build speed. So that's big.
That as well.
That is big. The Yuri player gonna try to force a defensive IC here. Ooh, the drones getting cleaned up. Nice mag control there. An annoying army to deal with, for sure. And he's gonna push him with the flak tracks. Oh my god! He's gonna attack the ground. He's gonna attack the ground, try to overload this Mastermind. Mastermind is overloaded, but not for long. There we go. Finally pops, he clicks it. Does have the nuclear missile out, but how many war factories does the Yuri player have? Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we're up to already.
Yeah, so by the time Legend took forever to deal with that army, another army is already on the field and heading towards the base to try to keep Legend busy.
Iron Curtain is ready.
Exactly, build speed is based off the price. That is exactly right. So yeah, and look at all the look at his money. Look at his money. Look at his money. Bam, bam, bam. The drones. Don't forget the drones also get ground up. When you have a drone inside a Mastermind, all right, you get this. You get an extra 500 because there's a drone in there. Absolutely insane. Another war factory from the Yuri player from CaoZi here.
Yeah, Legend. This is looking difficult for Legend. Legend, I don't know what he does in this situation. He feels like he's fallen behind really quick. It's just more miners coming out.
Yeah, and that's just gonna allow him to make even more war factories and allow him to span out these armies. Legend hasn't been able to leave the base. Not really. He got a beautiful IC. All the drones got in. Did it matter? No. Another army was already ready by the time that was over. And by the time Legend deals with this army, guess what? Another army is also going to be ready. So it's not really going to matter. He's going to rush in here with a flex, try to get value. Nice control of the flex there from the Yuri player. Another MCV out now. Holy moly.
Yeah, it's coming right down his throat here, isn't he?
Yeah, so if, let's say, you know, $1,000 takes 5 seconds, I'm just throwing out an example, then 2 war factories will make $1,000 take 4 seconds instead. Oh, can you get this MCV? This could be huge. Yeah, love it. Get the grinder. Get the lashers. Alright, so Legend does push him back. That certainly sets off his plans a little bit.
The nuclear missile is ready though. He needs to... What is the target?
I think it's spaced out. You can only get 2 war factories, really.
Oh, nice.
Oh, never mind. Snark doesn't know what he's talking about.
Ooh.
A huge 3 war factory hit right there. That's big. Nice Tesla deploy there. Masterminds are droned. So Legend is gaining ground here slowly. His army is slowly getting bigger. And he is going to have eco issues later on in the game because he is running out of ore. And look at that. Look at that. He doesn't care. The Yuri player doesn't. He's like, yeah, go attack me. Let's base trade and see who wins that. You really want to base trade a Yuri player? I'll just spam Psychic Towers and Mastermind at my base, and we'll see what you do in your base, and we'll see who wins. ICs for drones. The disc army getting kind of big here. It's a lot of discs on the field. This army gets cleaned up, but again, does the Yuri player care? No, not really. Not even a little bit. He's just going to replenish that army, but a nice split from Legend, getting a miner at the top left. That's nice.
Fuck, you know,
that's the type of value he needs.
The brutes.
This is absolutely insane. Look at all those brutes. That is absolutely nuts. He doesn't even need to grind them. He's like, I got so much money. Who needs to grind brutes? Old meta. No need. I'm just going to let them join my army and see what happens.
Legend sitting on 9k, his opponent CaoZi sitting on around 13k. However, we see the miner numbers, we see the brutes there. He's not going to have an issue with his eco.
And not anytime soon. Legend pushing in from 3 different directions at the moment. We got 3-way split. We got Flax coming in for the top, going straight for the power. The Rhinos going for the Psychic Tower. They do get it, but the army is already here, and the Lashers come in to clean up the flag tracks. The flag tracks are getting cleaned up, and now they're all converging into one spot where the Yuri army will decimate the Soviet army. Legend's army is completely melting CaoZi with a very successful defense right there. And look at all those miners in one spot. He's like, he doesn't care. Who needs to... Yeah, exactly. And then the genetic mutator.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god. Yeah, everything's coming this way. And we got, in your face, a Psychic Dominator. In your face, Legend. Wow. What a troll move right there. Just building the Psychic Dominator. Running. How much money did he just get? I want to know.
38k he's on.
38k in a competitive game, boys. 38k in a competitive game, and he's got the entire map. Oh, nice force shield there. Does get 2 war factories at least. He's everywhere. He's got MC. He's got miners everywhere. He's got lashers spamming out. But he doesn't have much defensive force. He doesn't have much units on the field. Legend. Yeah, exactly. What was that Psychic Dominator? Someone. What were you thinking? What was that? Oh my god. The troll out of this guy. He is confident. And now we see. Oh, look at all these lashers, Lloyd. What the fuck? But Legend has an army of rhinos. Oh, this, I mean, I'm not sure he could take this. I don't know if the Yuri's player is being smart right now. I'm not sure about this move right here. And Legend looks like he's going to be able to defend here. Barely. Barely. And now the discs are potentially coming in here. Desolator does go down. Oh, he's making more flak. Why are you making flak, Legend? No! Okay, he does get an IC. Elite Lasher out on the field. Elite Lasher goes down. This is getting pushed back. These lashers, man. And Legend does, at long last, clean up this army as more lashers start pouring out of the war factory.
Still 7 war factories for the Yuri player as well. Still 7-8 now, and he has 38k. He hasn't lost any money since we last checked. He's still on 38k.
Yeah, he just ground up brutes. That is just insane. Legend, you gotta slow down his economy somehow. Or it doesn't even matter with 40k worth of money right now. Oh, he doesn't even get that war factory. Legend is in trouble. Lloyd, the more this goes on, the more... Look at the spacewalk! What is that spacewalk, Lloyd? Oh my god! Where's Boris when you need him? He needs to start sniping down these buildings for fuck's sake. Holy...
Yuri Prime.
What a meme! What a meme! What a fucking meme! Oh my god! Legend forced to sell some of his buildings. Didn't want to do that. Yuri Prime is gonna go down. Possibly, maybe. Yes, it does go down. And more lashers pouring in. And look at all these discs. Look at all these discs. Oh my god, the lashers pushing in. Not. Well, yeah, there is enough rhinos there to defend, but the lashers are going for the flax instead. What a weird fight is going on here. Legend is holding on by his fingertips, but it truly is by his fingertips. Another barracks, another Yuri Prime prop potentially going to come out. ICs in a defensive manner, but at this point, he's just throwing away pawns. He doesn't care. Your player doesn't care. You know, CaoZi could just throw away all day long. And look at this barracks. Oh no, not the Psychic Dominator. He did not just do that. Oh my god. I like Legend's chances here. This is a good map for Legend. I'm gonna bet Legend wins this one.
We see them play this, so they go initiates on this side, and then they'll go initiates this side. This is what the Yuri Chinese players do often. They'll double initiate on either side.
I love it. Oh, that's crazy, man. Yeah. I love it. That is absolutely insane. Wow. All right, so. Legend got a strat.
Yeah, Legend lost against Goodyear in about a minute and a half to this strat, so he knows it's coming because Goodyear did the same thing to him. That's how I knew and anticipated it was going to happen. So Legend responded trying to do the same thing himself. Barracks either side.
Okay, that's interesting. Will it? I mean, initiates are better than conscripts. You can't match them 1-to-1. Although sentry guns coming out, so that's going to be nice. With sentry guns, these conscripts should be able to defend, but. Ooh, barely, man. Look at the right. Oh, the left side completely dead. He needs some dogs and a sentry gun there right now. Conscript's trying to push in here. A Gatling cannon to defend. Another sentry gun does come out. Gets targeted immediately. It's going to melt. And there we go. Goes down. Now the oil about to go down. Over here on the left, another sentry gun comes up, but the oil does go down. Another sentry gun goes down. Yeah, you're going to need some dogs in combination with your sentry guns if you're going to counter that. The conscripts might get the oil on the right-hand side, potentially. Potentially, the Gat. Oh, no. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
Oh, look at the ref. Look at the ref.
Yeah, not the best ref there in the world, is it? Definitely wanted something closer. And Legend going to concentrate on the right side. He's not going to diversify to both patches of gems. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He definitely wants all his miners on gems early on, like the Yuri player is going to be doing. Potentially problematic. Radar comes out for Legend. And we're gonna see, yeah, double War Factory. I was expecting that from the Yuri player. He's got 3 miners on gems at the moment. Legend has 1 miner on gems, 1 miner on gold. He's got some rhinos on the field, but rhinos are completely useless versus mags at this stage of the game. Not going to be able to get much value with that, I don't think. And chances are there's a psychic tower just waiting to be plopped. So that could prove problematic for Legend. What is this build, Lloyd?
Yeah, Legend's in big trouble here. He got the early push just sprung him off, didn't it? It just put him off.
Yeah, it certainly did. This build is atrocious. This has got to be one of the ugliest builds I've ever seen. Why mining ore on proving grounds? What is going on? Holy moly. He's gonna go for that. Is there a psychic tower? Is there a psychic tower? Is there a psychic tower? He's gonna get it. Love that. Great value for Legend there. A psychic tower on the right hand side goes down, so he was pushing both sides at the same time. Can he get a miner? CaoZi running to try and defend this. Miner does go down. That's nice. Try to target the mag. Gets the mag, but look at all. Yeah, just get out of there. Legend loses his entire army on the left hand side. He did get a miner and an oil. That's good value.
Yeah, good moment there. Yeah, it was a good moment there. He needs to get this IC up on the field. The Battle Lab and Nuclear Reactor now won. Needs this
he's
IC.
Facing, yeah, but he's facing 3 war factories, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Look at this army heading his way. Can he defend us? He has a deso. He has a few desos. That's going to be key. That's going to be key for defending this push. He's going to need these desos. Alright, alright. CaoZi cautiously approaching. Oh, the Chaos Drone to counter the Desolators.
The TC is so good.
Oh my god. The tank control is absolutely insane.
Oh my god.
Oh god. He drops the rhinos on top of each other. He's got nothing left. There's a disc here. There's no army. You heard him, boys. Clear your schedules. Tomorrow is all day long Yuri's Revenge. Alright. Yuri versus... I don't know if I've seen Yuri versus Sov on this map.
What's your initial thoughts of Yuri here?
Blow the bridges, go boomers? I don't know. Listen, it's very choke pointy, right? There's a lot of good... Oh, he's going to block the walls, and he's going to come bring in the conscripts. Very nice from Legend. Love that. Love that. He's blocking the walls.
Oh, he needs to move the dog.
He's not. Yeah. Oh, he locked the dog in. Never mind. What do we know? So, yeah. So, clearly, CaoZi knows what he's doing here. Ain't no amateur.
Yeah, this brute got a good scout as well.
Yeah, listen. Lots of choke points here. I feel like it's... Yeah, I feel like this is Yuri's all the way. Nightshade, no, Nightshade. You got to get one of those contraptions where you stick a phone onto your forehead and you could watch while you climb. Absolutely unacceptable. Just listening. How dare you? What do you do? You do bouldering or you do what's the other one called? I can't remember. Anyway. We've got Maganagat to try to defend. Listen, they're going to concentrate a lot of the early game around this oil, but this oil is going to go down. There's no way stopping this amount of conscripts this early on. It's just not going to happen. And Legend even saves most of the conscripts. That's a very nice micro out of him. Alright, we see CaoZi going to left-hand side here. This miner could potentially be dropped. This miner could be dropped. Oh, he's just gonna run with it. Yeah, no, I don't need a miner on these gems. Yeah, fuck it. I'm out of here. That miner as abandoned ship, as they say. Oh, interesting.
Pushing across this bridge should be good for the mag.
That is very interesting. Oh, the mag. The mag is dropping the rhinos, and there's a power drop as well. And now he's gonna drop the miner on top of the refinery. Oh, he sells the refinery just in time. No refinery on these gems here. His power drop a little bit AFK at the moment.
Oh, his power drop could have done so much work. It could have easily got a barracks and a power plant. It was a missed opportunity, that.
Legend does defend. His economy, yeah, no gems for him. That's gotta be annoying. He needs another ref there. Has a radar out. Needs some decimals on the front line on these on this choke point here for sure. And he probably wants to get these gems in the front as well. 3 war factories. What is it with CaoZi and war factories? He's got way too many war factories all the time.
He's only on 5 miners here and 1 oil. I'm anticipating that maybe a miner is going to come out of the war factory. I mean, that's not really a bold prediction, is it? But yeah, there you go. He has to. Otherwise, his eco is going to struggle. Both players really broke here.
Lloyd, you're a genius.
Yeah, but both players struggling to get their GMs.
I like the Deso defending the lab. That's nice. That's what you want to see. Okay, so can Legend keep him on his island and therefore starve him out for cash? Well, we've got 1 miner already leaving his island. That's not what you want to see. We got another miner leaving his island. Legend, you got to deny those. You can't let them just do that. That's going to be key to you winning this game. Oh, 4th war factory. Discs, genetic mutator. All the goody goodies are coming out for the Yuri player. Let's just go all the way around. Oh, no response yet. He's gonna go all the way around. He's going up the cliff. Oh, Legend coming in with a sneaky move. Sneaky move. No response just yet. Goes for the war factory. Gets the war factory. Now we're seeing a response. Goes for the MCV. He's gonna die for it. He's gonna die for it. He's gonna die. He gets it.
No grinder.
Legends with a bold, audacious move there. Pays off. Question is, well, he's got no army, but he has an IC and he's got drones. That might have been the winning, weaseling his way to victory again, potentially. Crazy stuff here, boys. Crazy stuff. IC's their drones, and this army's gonna get clean. He needs to send 2 drones to that other army. That's exactly what he's doing. The mind-controlled rhinos are coming in. Oh, he drops it. The miner on the ref. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
I feel like Legend's in trouble here. I think he's got the MCV, but I feel like this is going to be a scary push coming.
Well, he could always Ivan the bridges, right?
It's not a bad idea. Slow him down a little bit, buy himself some time.
Yeah, this is coming across lots of money for the Yuri player. Not getting those gems. Unclear why. Legend needs... I feel like he needs a combination of some Desos. Trying to get some value on these discs. Oh, yeah, that's problematic. Desos. Legend. Desolators. Like now. Like now, Legend. Oh, Legend. What is going on? Where are the Desos? Why are you making conscripts? You piece of... Oh my god. You're killing me, Legend. He's gonna lose his airport. He's gonna lose all the goodies. With these brutes, he can't really push him with the rhinos. No anti-air at the moment. Does get a mastermind. The mastermind. IC's 2 of his rhinos. The discs. What about the MCV? The MCV gets 4 shielded. Very nice. Needs to finish cleaning up this army now. The brutes are getting so much value. The IC runs out, and he needs to send these conscripts. The nuclear missile goes down to 2 discs, and the MCV goes down as well. Devastating. I was joking about the Ivan, but yeah, he definitely should have. And he loses the IC. Lloyd.
Yeah.
He lost the IC, the nuke, and the MCV.
Just, he needed a Deso, didn't he? The Deso for the brutes. He didn't get it out.
Yeah, Soph can't make mistake. Exactly right. Soph cannot make mistakes. Not at this level, that's for sure. Not at this level. Not versus Yuri players of this caliber. You can't let them get away with anything. Absolutely devastating. Another factor we're gonna have to start thinking about soon is fatigue, because we've been here for over an hour and a half, boys. I feel like the Chinese players might, have a bit more stamina than us Westerners. Damn. Crazy stuff, boys. We are in game number 9 at the moment. This is a best of 15, so potentially 6 more games to go. Holy moly. Divide and Conquer is the map. Evenly matched, perhaps, maybe. Yuri players like this map. Yuri players definitely like this map. And I cannot wait to see what CaoZi will do here. Does he go for the same build? Probably. Probably going to go for a very minor intensive build here.
I actually think Snark, this is one of the maps would have been a good example for Legend to be really aggressive here early. I'd like to see a really early Deso and really try to slow the eco down. I don't think this is a map where you kind of want to allow Yuri to just do what they want in the opening few minutes. You spoke about earlier about could Legend be a bit more aggressive. This may be one of the maps I would like to see him do so.
Absolutely. This is a map where you must do so. But Legend just gonna go for his regular build. What he's comfortable with, what he's used to. Sorry. We're seeing the U player go with the same build, the double miner from the MCV. It's gonna be followed by a radar. Legend already has his radar out. There we go, the radar out for the Yuri player as well, and followed straight away by a lab. Soviet player out with a lab already. And he's just gonna keep spamming those miners out of that war factory.
Yeah, seven miners versus 5 in favor of the Yuri player. Obviously, the tech is coming for the Soviet player, but there's a battle lab now for Yuri as well.
Yes, indeed. And again, the Yuri player knows he can handle the first IC. He knows he can handle their bit of pressure with just a mag and a GAT or whatever it takes. And he shows zero concern and zero respect for the Soviet, which is exactly why what should be happening is a very early aggressive push here from Legend. Rhinos, conscripts early on, and only afterwards take up.
Miner, can you grab a miner and get out before this mastermind pulls it back straight away?
Yeah. So the IC already out on the field. I haven't seen Legend be able to get huge damage with his first IC. And look at this stretch from the Yuri player. Holy moly. He's going to go for the power and he's going to go for the lab. He's going to go for the power, he's going to go for the lab. He doesn't get the power. Does he get the lab? He doesn't get the lab. He doesn't get anything. Legend throws away all of his units for no good reason. So yeah, looking good right there. More miners just being spammed out of the war factories for CaoZi. It seems like CaoZi is considered A class in China. Yeah, that's what we understood, which is pretty mental that their A classes are.
I think at RA2 he's A class. I think Yuri's eventually might be S class by the sounds of it. And just quickly, a big thank you to Gus. Thank you.
He was best of 16. Sorry,
yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, big thank you to Gus for the donation. Thank you very, very much. But yeah, round of 16 he got beat. So
so that's A class, right? Round of 16 is A class.
Yeah, I guess that is how we would consider it. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's 16 S classes there. I don't know.
Yeah, no. And also Van Gogh got top 8 as well, and Van Gogh was a player that people like Legend and that was able to beat. So I wonder if he's skilled up quite a bit, because we used to see him a couple of years back playing on CNC regularly. So maybe we'll have to see how he's getting on these days and see if we can get him involved at some point. But yeah, back to the game. There's a scary army coming on this bottom side.
Very scary, and Legend decides, I'm just going to ignore it and defend with Desos. We'll see how successful that goes for him, as the defense for the Yuri player is going to be much easier. All he needs is a mastermind. The Iron Curtain not just ready just yet. the little disc deso dance here. It's going back and forth. It's interesting. And now you can take the cliff. So annoying on Divide and Conquer, this cliff against Yuri. It's like, fuck you. You don't get this ore patch. Only I get the ore patches. What? How many ore factories is that, Lloyd?
6 versus 3.
Oh my god, this build from the Yuri player. Legend keeps letting him get away with it. It hurts to watch, man.
Yeah, it feels like Legend doesn't know how to respond to this playstyle at the moment either.
Dude, it's just painful, man. And look at that. He has a whole army back at home. He's got a mini army in Legend's base. He's got discs in the bottom. He's got brutes coming and another war factory.
Yeah, and I'd imagine we'll see a switch in a couple of miners very shortly as well. Probably come out of there as well. He likes to do that once you get to 7 or 8. The lashes are coming as well, which, again, it just proves really difficult because he's just going to get out-tanked. I like the way he uses the brutes. He obviously grinds the brutes sometimes, but then he finds the right moment to bring his brutes up with his army and make it really difficult for Legend. But we're going to see a two-way split here for Yuri against a Soviet player. There we go. There's the miners.
Legend, you're killing me, Legend. Legend, you're absolutely killing me. Oh, you can't let him get away with this build, Legend. Holy moly. That is just... wow. Look at him micro these splits. This guy is insane. Oh, God. Yeah, send the flak in. That's going to help versus an army with lashers and brutes and masterminds. Splits up his drones to try and deal with this army. The nuclear missile does not get force shielded. Oh, he gets an elite lasher. Now the masterminds are converging. And yeah, exactly. Fuck me, man. What, yeah, I mean, like you were saying, you know, that's maybe the style you gotta do, because if you let the Yuri player just do his thing. Here's the thing about Yuri, Lloyd. Yuri can defend early game with minimal forces. Psychic Tower, a mag, a Gat, he's good to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that he feels like he could, you know, as soon as you reach that tier 2 tech, I'm talking about radar tech, the Soviet regular army is useless, unless you got like a huge one. It's useless. Right? The only thing you got is Desos, and those are hard to use. So what you either have to do is before tier 2 is you got to get some value, right? Or hope you're good enough to win the late game. Now we've seen Legend is good enough to win the late game here and there. But it's all about timing, man. And honestly, sometimes I see Legend go for the nuke, and I feel like he should have gone for, you know, extra war factories instead. It becomes a number games at a certain point where the Yuri player just has so much economy and so much war factories that nothing matters. It's like nothing matters. Throw away micro, macro, go create. Doesn't matter. He'll just throw away armies left, right, and center until you've got nothing left.
Is this did we see an NG in this flag?
We did, yeah. That is an NG in the flag, and looks like the oil's being defended at the moment.
I wonder if he hasn't scouted this area. I wonder if how good his awareness here, Legend, is of his scout.
Oh, here we go. Next to the war factory. Gets in.
Gets it.
Primary it. Start making sentry guns. Let's go. Sentry guns. Pa 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 pa. Where the rhinos? Where the rhinos? Aren't they coming out?
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Questionable. Questionable. And by questionable, I mean
oh,
garbage.
it's going to keep the... That's okay, though, because they've got the barracks there. That's nice. This might be okay. I might have been wrong.
Setting in all the miners.
Oh, the bunker.
Oh, gets a bunker. That's nice. More barracks, more bunkers, more barracks, more bunkers.
Oh, nice.
Gets the power. Nice. That's going to slow him down. More barracks, more bunkers, Legend. More barracks, more bunkers.
Oh, well played, Legend. I thought he messed up with that rep, but he got the barracks out just in time. Oh, this is well played.
Wow, damn. Weasel tactics, boys. And he's making a wall so that the Gats can't shoot him back. Oh, no, they can apparently. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
This is not completely over with, though. CaoZi has minor numbers here. I mean, he's struggling, but don't completely write him off.
Legend, send that miner back to mine at the very least. Come on. Come on, dude. Trying to make walls again. Okay, it does get a wall up versus that one bunker. The other bunker gets a wall up versus the other bunker.
Oh,
Oh,
these
wow.
walls are lovely.
That's crazy. Go to the war factory. Boom! The war
Yeah.
factory melts, and now
And he was
Rhino's
building
coming
a
in as
miner the
well.
whole time. Off the FCV as well, CaoZi.
What? What the heck?
Well played,
He's gonna
Legend.
run. Okay, yeah, FCV goes down. Okay, Weasel tactics. That's another option. Like, potentially good map for early pressure. You could go get that oil expansion. Get rid of that early on.
And we're at the point in the series now, aren't we, where Legend knows if he can win this, this is right in the balance. But you know, if Legend loses this, you're thinking, yeah, okay. Legend's he's fought well, but he's probably not going to have enough. But this is a big moment. If you can get this a 6-5, then he's right in it. 7-4, you feel that Legend's going to come short. But Poltergeist, as you were saying, decent map for both the players. Good opportunity here, though, for Legend. Obviously, both players starting with the oil. This is the same version we see on CNC Net. What do you expect Legend to do early game here? Do you think we're going to see a lot more of the same, or do you think he'll play a little bit different?
I'm expecting the same if I'm being honest. Legend, I haven't seen much of diversity and strategy here from Legend so far. Sorry, I'm just
You okay?
texting real quick.
Okay, yeah. And that Brute getting a little bit of a scout coming across there. It was AFK for a little while. Could have prevented a decent scout, but does get to see a little bit more than maybe Legend would have liked to anticipate. The Rhino coming across to kill the Initiate. He should definitely send another miner to the gem patch here. Yeah, Legend has 2 miners on the ore. I'm not a big fan of that early on. Going to get a rep up into the top side. And as we normally see, CaoZi here happy to push the miners, not really too bothered about what the Soviet player can do. And I guess Legend's playstyle has allowed this to be elaborated even more. Now a couple of rhinos on the field. Does move a miner down onto the gems on the bottom right spot. Gets a radar out as well, and has 2 miners up into this top gem spot. So early on, Legend in a good start. No early mistakes. Radar out now from CaoZi. He uses the bunker as well for his power and his barracks, and may be able to help defend the war factory if need be as the game goes on. Some rhinos out. A miner comes out of the war factory now from Legend, and he gets down in the bottom spot. This is where Legend wants to come. Come down to this side here. This miner is... Don't allow this miner to do this.
Yeah, definitely. Deny that. Deny that. Deny. I think I was watching Geoki POV on Billy, and he had an interesting build of Soviet. He would go pure miners, but radar right after War Factory, and then send Desolators, walking all over the place. And he would just micro them like crazy, but he wouldn't make any rhinos. He would just make miners. And get, like, he would use them defensively and offensively, send them all the way around, like Legend is kind of doing now. And but he went heavier eco. So I like what I'm seeing here. Your prime out early is interesting.
Needs to deploy.
Yeah, needs to deploy, and that second Deso just chilling at the top is kind of useless. I see out Kirov. I don't know about that. What do you think of the Kirov, Lloyd?
If you can time it well with your IC, it can be effective. But it's if it goes in on its own, then Yuri can defend it pretty well. They're pretty good against air. But yeah, he needs to time the Kirov and the Iron Curtain together so they both come at the once, and it's really difficult then for Yuri to defend against it. But hence, how he plays it. The Sea Chopper's out obviously for the Yuri Prime.
Yeah, gonna try and snipe that guy. He's gonna get it.
Yeah, and this army here from the Yuri, just where it is, it just means that Legend can't really push that at all. The mag will just drop rhinos and flaks, and his opportunity to run away here.
Boris out. Oh, Boris is gonna go down. Sending all the flak at the mastermind. He's gonna retreat. Icy at the top. Gets it. This Mastermind is overloaded. He's gonna rush right past here. Like you said, anti-air. I hope he brings in the Kirov, targeting the Masterminds.
Doesn't want to be greedy. Doesn't want to get this tower to come down here. Can just sit on the edge here.
Yeah,
nice
and the
genetic.
Kirov is coming in. The Kirov is coming in, so that's nice. Not much anti-air, but the Gats are going to be spammed out so quickly.
Got to get a miner here. Needs to get a miner.
At the very least, he has to get a miner.
And then he needs to come into here.
Yeah, get that second miner as well. I like that. The Kirov going to get a grinder, maybe a war factory as well. Grinder gets sold, and the Kirov gets nothing. Did force a lot of anti-air, though. That's nice. Sea Chopper goes down as well. Nuke is out, and a nice base stretch from Legends. Yeah, that eco. Your player gonna have less eco problems here with the ability to grind units.
Yeah, and one of the things we must mention, Poltergeist is one of their maps that can go when it goes to the late game where there's no ore in the field, and the genetic mutator can be so frustrating and hard for the Soviet player. So we'll have to see how both players use their resources. There's a nice little army pushing in here, but the Iron Curtain is ready. There we go. Nice IC there.
Yeah, this IC should clean up this entire army without it getting any value. He could force shield the MCV in case of need, but he shouldn't really need to.
That is a really, really good IC out of Legend. He's in a good position here, isn't he, Stark? Come down to the bottom side, kill these miners off.
Yeah, he's got a decent army, that's for sure. And the Yuri player doesn't have map control at all. He's gonna defend these miners with a genetic mutator, which is a really nice move out of CaoZi. And oh, Legend getting stuck between the brutes and the masterminds. No. He does manage to retreat. Okay.
Look at the army back there as well.
Yeah. Mastermind got droned. So.
Nuke is now going to be ready, though.
What?
The nuclear missile is going to be ready, and the Iron Curtain is about to be ready as well.
Yeah, Nuke is going to go here for the lab, potentially 2 war factories. Yeah, so both get sold, and the lab and the radar get force shielded. Still good value,
Oh, deploy that Deso.
Definitely.
Legend on 18k Snark, and his opponent CaoZi is on 3k, so
that's huge for Legend. That economy difference is really, really nice. It isn't going to last forever because Legend is going to run out of money soon. The map is going to run out of money. Targets the Psychic Tower. Lasher's getting good value there. Goes for the Mastermind. Oh, the Mastermind rushes right out and past. Let's see the micro going for the MCV. Oh, nice out of Legend there. That was huge micro right there. Gets an elite right. No, sorry.
It has to be Legend's game from this point.
Yeah.
Well played.
Wow. Hail Mary. Ooh. I feel like the Western players don't get enough practice on this map. Let's see what Legend does here. I'm assuming we're going to see conscripts and initiates open up early on. Barracks towards the back. What do we think of that, Lloyd?
He's got double barracks. It's not auto capped.
Both of them.
Yeah,
both of them are double barracks. So this is the new meta. I haven't seen this yet, I don't think.
Yeah, just on Rambo. On CNC, this is still pre-capped, but on Rambo, they don't have this map pre-capped. I guess their probably rationale behind it is to try to stop like this early, just mass rush each other and the game being over in 2 minutes. I guess maybe the theory.
I thought that was the whole point of the map.
Yeah.
So Legend's gonna move his MCV forward. All the initiates are chasing, which means the conscripts have free reign to come in here. Gatling cannon comes up, and the miner is there as well. So Legend not getting any type of money at all. Bunker. Oh, the MCV is melting. It's melting. He moves it. Legend didn't get a bunker down just yet, and now the miner's melting as well. These initiates, when they work together, holy moly. And now Legend with a 0 health MCV, forced to move again, repairing his MCV now. Where is the bunker is the question everyone is asking. Where's the freaking bunker? There it is. Bunker comes out. Conscripts go in, but it melts immediately, gets targeted, and now we're seeing a big bulldoze fight here as another bunker comes up, but it gets targeted right away, and the miner goes down. Legend loses.
Oh, You didn't want to see a game like that, did you? Such a move the MCV again for the second time. And then got the bunker down, but it was a bit too late. There are lots of ways you can play that. You can play that a little bit defensively there and get a deso. You can do. You can play as Soviet. You can just play the oils in the back and give up the middle bit. Lots of people don't realise that, but as Soviet there, you can kind of give up the middle bit, and that happens against France sometimes. And then just play the oils because there's 4 corners on the right side and the left side. Soviet have obviously the option of just putting 4 NGs in a flak and just taking over the oils. So there are a few different ways of playing that. It doesn't always, a Soviet doesn't always need to win the middle bit. Yeah, and you can just keep pushing more Connies. You can walk in with bunkers are pretty strong as well. Yeah, Hail Mary is one of their maps, isn't it, where it can all be over in a minute and a half, and it often is. But sometimes there is a lot of tactical awareness and some other solutions and options on that map, more so than probably people realise. But we're on Pioneer Peak here. What do I think of this map? We'll get Snark's thoughts in a second, but I don't think this is too bad of a map for Legend actually to go against Yuri. It's a fairly decent size, but you both start with an oil each. And this is a map where gems and an oil, lots of war factories early. Just see the initiate here onto the oil. I'm not sure if Snark's back with us. He was repairing the oil, so he's aware of that. Early radar this time for Legend. I want to see a flak and I want to see a deso, and I want to see him go harass. You can do as well. You can do that as well, NG. However, the slave miner for Yuri can be really strong.
What did I miss?
Nothing much. We're on Pioneer Peak.
Pioneer Peak, a Polye map, I believe. I assume we're seeing the regular opening out of both of these players.
Well, Legend went for a radar after the War Factory, but then went for a ref afterwards. I was hoping that he'd put a deso in a flak and go and send it downfield and see what he can do. Because the radar's only just come out from the Yuri player, but it looks like he's bringing the deso out now, but he's just going to walk it.
Yeah, so Legend going for the same one. Now, this actually is a map that I feel will play right into CaoZi's hands here. In his play style, I think it's very comfortable for him on this map. Icy out for Legend already. No Battle Lab out yet for the Yuri player. Did he go double war before Lab? Huh. Interesting. So he feels even more confident in this one.
Yeah, and you see that miner coming out of the War Factory again, just the double War Factory, not needing a lab, just so cool and calm. And he's like, as Snark has pointed out, he's just happy to just play early game, get his miners up, get his eco up. There's Mag trying to juggle, but should take care of it. And there's a deso there as well.
Yeah, so he does get the value he wanted there. Chaos Drone out to help defend this position here versus the Desolator.
There are quite a bit of rhinos here on the field.
What? He's not going for lab. He went for quadruple war at the opening. Legend's got to notice this, and he's got to realize he's got to take advantage of this, and he's got to snipe the MCV or something really early on, because it looks like we're going to see a completely different build out of CaoZi this time around. He's going to go for crazy eco and crazy lasher numbers and war factory numbers. That's what we're going to see here. Legend's going to have to take advantage of this situation, realize what he's facing, and
Iron Curtain is ready. Can really thin out this army with the drones and with the rhinos.
Yeah, he has a 3 rhino split. Now at the rate that okay, he's gonna IC. Does clean out that army.
Don't think CaoZi doesn't mind that at all, though, did he? Yeah, he killed a few lashes, but
yeah, look. Oh my God, he's on 6 war factories. Yeah. What the fuck, Lloyd?
Yeah, this is pretty incredible. And he's on 5.5. He's on 5.5k as well. He's literally just going to beat him with lashes. Oh my God.
Whoa, but a split from Legend is going to catch him off guard as he goes low power.
You can get the MCV here and get the radar.
There's no grinder. 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 He gets the MCV. There's no grinder. He gets another war factory out before. He's going to get the radar. No mags. No more mags, just slashers. Legend. Legend.
There's no power plants.
Oh, he's low power. That means that even with 7 war factories, his production is going to be slow.
And the next Iron Curtain is in a minute's time.
And another split's taking out war factories in the top. Oh, I think this might have been a blunder from CaoZi this time around. More war factories.
He might get an elite as well.
Dude, the war factories at the top are dying. That means that his only advantage, which is production speed, is disappearing down the drain.
Oh,
and
look at that.
Legend
He
has
wins,
more than
yeah.
enough to defend.
Iron Curtain is ready as well. If he needs to, he can Iron Curtain. He doesn't need to Iron Curtain there. He does, but he didn't need to. But safety option there.
Definitely didn't need to.
Wow.
Yeah, this is over.
CaoZi was in the most chilling position. You just thought, wow, how was he done so well here? How has he got so far away? But he made a mistake, and to Legend's credit, he says, you make a mistake against me, I might be behind, but I'm not going to allow you to punish me, and he takes advantage of it.
Yeah, wow.
Well done, Legend.
We've been sitting through 14 games. 13 games, now the 14th. What the hell? Does it ever end, Lloyd? This has been a crazy, crazy series. Yeah. And potentially the final game here if CaoZi wins, but Legend won the previous one. Let's see if he could win this one as well.
Doofus just subscribed. Doofus here just in time. Thank you very much, Doofus. An NG out on the bottom left to walk here, Snark. We've seen Legend do okay with the NGs.
Yep. Here comes the Doof.
Here he is.
So yeah, he's gonna try and walk another NG here, try to cheese his way. We'll see if he's able to do anything. Dog gonna take out that initiate in the top left. That's nice. No defense for that power plant. And we're gonna see if I feel like this is the map where Legend should go like super early pressure, right? You're not that far from your opponent. Bring in like 15 conscripts. Bring in some rhinos. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. Yeah, his opponent going radar before second miner for the first
killing the polar
time.
bear. Killing the polar bear has meant the difference between NG and between that NG getting in and not.
Oh, that's gotta be annoying. Yeah, that's gotta be annoying. He went radar. He went radar before miner.
Bloody hell.
Interesting. Different builds here. Different builds here on this map. A radar out for Legend as well. He's gonna wall off that power plant. Legend, the weasel. Oh my god. And but where's his defense for this mag? There it is. The Desolator comes out.
Yeah, no sentry.
Sentry comes out as well. Needs to get those miners back to work. Deso's out. That's gonna push CaoZi out. Battle Lab out on 3 miners. Does he have a 4th miner in the bottom left? Yes, he does. Okay, all these gems should make it more than possible.
He's on 6 to 4, but obviously the Battle Lab as well. So 6 miners for the Yuri player. He has gone miners on the back of this, which has been pretty common for CaoZi. Going to bring a second miner over to the bottom left. That's nice.
I like it. Especially when facing Yuri. Split up your miners. For fuck's sake.
I'm almost... I've got this weird feeling stuck in my belly. I'm almost a little bit nervous for Legend here. I'd love to see him do this.
There we go. Nice Deso. Slow down the Yuri economy. That's what you want to see. Really nice. IC's already out for Legend. What kind of initial assault can he get? What kind of initial value can he get early on?
There's only one true you.
It's going to be interesting. Another Deso out. One sec, Lloyd.
Polar Bear has gone into the power. Because obviously us casters would normally see that happen. Disc is out. Siege Chopper is out. Yuri Prime, a Mag, a Mastermind and a Gap coming forward. Some Flax coming out. Split on the left-hand side with a Rhino. So Legend looking to split away. Has got the Desos here.
Yeah, let's see if he can defend this. Nice little Deso flak disc dance here going on. Love to see the micro and a flak cannon as well. That's going to be annoying to deal with. Oh, on the left. Legend on the left. Legend. Okay, he's going to lose 1 Rhino to the Master. Pause on a tree, never mind. And this choke point blocking from the Yuri players is what you'd expect on this map from the Yuri player. He's gonna base walk all the way in. He's just gonna build right into his face there. That's gonna be interesting to see how Legend deals with that. Mastermind gets 2 Desolators. Icy gets popped, and he's gonna go straight for the offensive here. Now he needs to be careful of these attacking armies. Legend can't forget about those.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god. He's gonna go for War Factory here, but Icy runs out. Yeah, should have gone for that forward War Factory. Oof. Easy to say in retrospect.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, CaoZi is in a good position here. There are a couple of drones still alive.
Wow. Yeah, problematic situation. Perhaps a Kirov, but how is Legend still on only 1 War Factory still?
5 versus 1.
What the hell, Legend? Why are you still on 1? You built that Battle Lab ages ago. Finally, a second one comes out.
He's on 10k.
Getting some value on the disc there. Disc trying to clean up these Desolators. Kirov comes out.
He can just build a second GAT here. He can just build a GAT bunker and he'll have 2 of them. And you feel like the Kirov's not going to be able to get through. There you go.
Yeah, it's exactly what you predicted there.
Yeah.
Now his second GAT comes out. He wants to wait for the IC, but look at this building forward here from... Ooh, for the Yuri. Look at his army on the back end as well. He ICs... Drones and Rhinos. He's going to push in here. He's going to push in with Kirov as well at the same time. Going for the Psychic Tower. Gets the Psychic Tower. What else is his target here? He's going to go for these GATs. Try and clean them up. Needs to keep using that Kirov though. Can't stop with the Kirov. More GATs coming out.
Nice pushback from Legend.
Forward. Very nice. Huge Deso there. How far can he push him back? How far can he push him back is the question. Should he go for the bunker? Yes, he goes for the bunkers. Gets the GAT as well. He's going to get another War Factory for sure. This is huge value for Legend right there. That's huge. And the Deso's behind this. Getting nice value. Drones coming in as well. Holy moly. Wow. Legend just pushing him all the way back. This is huge. Legend on freaking fire. He's going to go for he's going to get this grinder as well. And
oh my god.
Look at his army after this. Wow. Dude, Legend with a masterful push.
And he gets a mastermind as well.
From the shittiest position on the planet to a position that looks completely winnable. Legend shows us how it's done. What the? Wow. Listen, that is freaking impressive right there. That's respect to Legend right there.
Needs to get good IC here though. Legend needs to overcommit. He needs to be careful.
Yeah, go for the lab, go for the lab, go for the lab, and power. Okay, power. No, he's low power anyway. Go for the MCV. Go for the MCV. He's low power anyway. He used the force shield. Go for the MCV.
Oh, the bear.
Okay, he's gonna go back for the lab. He's definitely gonna get the lab. He's going for the power plant.
He's still got this here.
Oh my god, this is huge for Legend. Can he get the MCV, Lloyd? Can he get the MCV?
He's got the Desos coming over. They'll take care of them brutes. What the? How's Legend gonna win this? 5 War Factories versus 1. Wow.
Wow. 7-7 is the score. Whoever wins this wins it all. This is for all the marbles, boys. Holy moly. The tension in the air can be cut with a butter knife. What's the plan, Lloyd? What is the plan?
Said it last game. I've got a tingle in my belly. I'm nervous for Legend. I feel like he's battled back so well here from the opening couple of games where you felt like he wasn't probably getting it right, or was his builds right, or could he do this a little bit better. He has fought back and he's battled and battled and battled. And last game when he was in a position where he thought, okay, 5 War Factories versus 1, his opponent's in his base with a Yuri Prime. Legend has been battling back so well. I'd love to see him take this. The CNC community has been struggling against the Chinese on my stream of late. We need a win for the boys. Legend, he's got to do this for the boys, hasn't he? He's got to.
Absolutely, Legend, for the boys. Let's see what you've got. Brute's getting a nice scout on all of Legend's.
Oh
my god!
Legend puts
So to anyone that doesn't know, Brutes do one-shot drones. They just usually don't manage to get their attack off before the drones, unless there's some crazy micro or crazy luck involved. So wow, that's Not a good start for Legend on the final game. No, I'm joking. That doesn't matter. Who cares? Well, come on. Who cares about the drone?
Yeah.
Exactly. What the fuck, chat? Spam what the fuck. Wow. So, yeah, heavy eco build opening here. Radar out for Legend already. I feel like what Legend wants to do here is not let CaoZi leave his little cliff there.
So an NG is coming.
NG.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a Deso. So, and we see this one Rhino opening here to be annoying. Playing tag with a Brute at the moment.
Got to get over to this gap.
Oh, yeah. So he wants to distract him enough so that he can't micro against this engineer. Okay.
Oh, he gets it.
Oh, he gets it in. Oh,
you want to go on here? Go on here.
Well, he doesn't have a War Factory anyway. It doesn't matter. Oh, wow. Sentry Gun is coming out. He's going to try to destroy this. Oh, he's bringing in all the miners. Oh, there we go. Barracks comes out. Sentry Guns are coming out. Target the buildings with the Sentry Guns. Don't, get as much damage as you can, because the miners are going to clean this up, but try and get as much damage as you can while you're here. Damn. So another engine for the win here.
Okay.
Going for the power now. More Rhinos coming out. No War Factory yet. Oh, a nice pushing there. The radar's almost dead. Oh, there's a Sentry Gun there hidden. It got the radar. He's going to go for the weak miner. Weak miner's going to try and retreat. Initiate's coming in to try and save this miner. Crushes the initiates. Goes for the miner again. Crushes the initiates again. Gets the miner.
Legend, you can win the game here. Get the power.
He's going to go for the power. Power is going to go down.
Yuri is out.
Yuri clone. That's big right there, but Legend does deal with it.
He might get an elite.
Legend's going to keep the onslaught of pressure here. A Mag comes out, but right next to the Rhinos, it goes straight away down, and another Yuri clone here.
God.
So it looks like CaoZi's going to survive this attack. Now, what Legend needs to do is target the miners on the right side of the map, slow down the economy, stop pushing through the Yuri clones. That's not going to work. There we go. He's going to the right. Get those miners, slow down the Yuri economy. While you're in a phenomenal position, Legend weaseling his way to a really, really good position right now. This could be the end for CaoZi. Mag coming out. This Sentry Gun still getting so much value. Holy moly. Look, that Mag is on 0 health because of it.
And he gets
it gets a GAT. Oh my god. And there we go. The Mag goes down. He's going to get this miner on the right side.
Deso is coming for the miners as well. He's got a battle lab up.
Oh, wow. But his eco is not going to be... This is not the style CaoZi likes playing, that's for sure. And now the Deso going for the eco. He's going to get this miner as well, potentially. There's Yuri clone there. Does get one of the Rhinos. Needs to crush the Yuri clones. No. Oh, but a Psychic Tower comes out. Okay, so this is going to be the end of Legend's early aggro. But if we do a head count real quick... 3 miners, all under Desolation at the moment. And in the bottom, Legend has an IC. He's got an industrial plant. He's in a phenomenal position. I think from this point, it's safe to say if Legend loses this, it's a throw.
Just the one faction you never rule out is Yuri. They just have the opportunity to spin a game on its head with a good mastermind or something. So Legend is against 4 miners. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 himself. So he's got a 2 miner lead. He's got his Iron Curtain. It's ready in 50 seconds.
Yeah, NG already jinxing it.
Yeah, don't jinx it. Come on, Legend. Get the job done. There's no flax on the field just yet.
Yeah, so Legend getting a nice expansion refinery there. Love that. And he's going to force CaoZi to come back and defend. Or no? Yeah, he is. All right. So Legend's going to rush right through here. There is potentially another Psychic Tower ready, so he needs to be careful. But the IC comes out, and he's going to clean up this Mastermind. Should go right back and get value. There we go. That's exactly what he's doing. Perhaps the miners. His economy is so weak anyway. He's going to go for the miners. He's going to get another miner for sure. Another Mastermind comes out. He needs to get out of there. Retreat. Bring in the drones. Oh, but there is a...
Oh, he gets it.
There. Oh, he gets it. That's huge. That is huge right there. Should keep pushing. Should get this another miner for sure. Slow down the economy even further. He's in such a good position right now. Legend is way ahead. Kill the miners. Oh, they're getting mag dropped. That's annoying.
Oh, the lab.
Oh, the lab going down to conscripts. What the heck?
Oh
and Legend gets another miner. Oh, wow. He's
Mr.
going to target
Legend.
the mastermind.
The Yuri
Okay.
killer.
The Yuri killer right here in action, live on stage, wrecking his opponent. Holy moly. Getting that lab was absolutely huge. Legend needs to get another war factor or 2 up and then consider expanding, maybe get a nuclear missile up. He's in such a good position. Definitely should not let his foot off the pedal, which is exactly what he's doing. IC will be ready momentarily. What kind of value can Legend get here? Should go for those miners on the right. Go for the miners on the right. Go for the all right. He's gonna IC and go in all in. I like that. There we go. The IC gets popped. He needs to be careful though. Doesn't want to lose sight.
Power Battle Lab is back out, but the power goes down.
You could get the MCV here. That would be pretty huge.
Yeah, it would be no power. This has got to be GG's now. Surely, no power.
Goes down.
He wins.
And Legend.
with many casters in the room, there's many casters. A couple of casters from the from the Chinese community. Gayoki streaming that from his as well to the guys on Chinese. They've all just witnessed Legend come from behind.
A Legend. Get him in here for an interview. Holy moly!
Do you know how to invite him?
Holy, let's see. Let's see if we could add him here. What's he named nowadays? Legend? No, Legend.
LGND. Just
LGND. No, I don't have him in my friends list. I can't
find him. Yeah.
Legend.
How is he not my friend on Discord? Wow. I cannot believe he's just won that. Honestly.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Wow. Completely nuts. Completely nuts. Oof. Okay, let's add him in here.
Have you got him?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Legend!
Hey, how are you?
Holy moly, what a series, bro.
Yeah, I honestly feel bad for the player.
Why?
I have been in those situations, where you lose in a match point in like a best of 15 or best of 19. It's annoying. You feel like the whole process has been wasted.
Yeah, I mean that's a difficult thing of having such a long series without a prize pool for the loser. I guess, yeah. I mean, when you made it 7-7, he had 5 war factories versus 1. He was base walking to your base.
Yeah. At that point, I literally countered everything he could have done. Like I had 2 desolators separated, one on the right, one on the left, for the prime, Yuri prime. I made the Kiro for the late stage of the IC. I knew that those Gats bangers gonna target the tanks while I'm entering, so the Kirov will have free entry there without getting damaged, I had to enter at the same time, like with my army, with the flags and the rhinos at the same time with the Kirov thing. So it didn't take any damage, and it literally destroyed everything in the way. Because at that point, if I didn't kill it right away, I would have been dead. Because a grinder to masterminds, it's over,
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. All right.
And yeah, honestly, the last game, the NG thing was he didn't expect it. I honestly never NG on Cold Speak, like But honestly, he gave me a chance. Like he was playing very comfortable. They didn't make radar, just spamming the miners. I'm not gonna like let you take over the map, make 20 miners without having any like attempt to put some pressure on your base.
Yeah, I mean, me and Snark were talking about this because his playstyle was very interesting. He mass minders, he went radar late, he felt very confident throughout the series against you. And actually, to be fair, the NGs worked, I think, on every time that you went for an NG. even if it's a case of capturing his power on the top left on game, what was it, 14?
Yeah,
You
man.
Reconal, you got him with an NG, you got him with an NG on DMZ. Like when you did NG him, it did work. He almost didn't respect your NGs or the ability for you to do that.
Because as a Yuri player, if you gonna try to put a lot on defense, it's gonna put you behind, you know. So he's trying to his best to stop that without spending much on it. You know that NG on that map, I walked with it. I made sure that it doesn't get interacted with the beer thing. You know, the white beer. It always gets killed
Yeah,
in NG.
and actually, his gat actually shot the bear beforehand, and that was enough. I don't know if you rewatch it. His gat was probably just about going to get your NG, but
Exactly. I don't know why he stopped there.
Yeah, and
That was
DMZ
pretty
you
crazy.
walked. You did sorry, Snark. DMZ you walked the NG straight to his MCV.
Yeah,
We enjoyed
it's
that.
very silly to not see such a thing. Like, come on.
Yeah, yeah. What about Hail Mary Legend? Tell us what you think about.
Hail Mary was a bit of a gambling because if the Yuri player didn't make a lot, like didn't have the idea of rushing the Soviet with making a lot of initiates, then he will get in trouble with my conscripts and bunkers their base. So it was a gambling that he's not gonna try the initiates things, you know. But since he did that, there is no way Soviet can win, you know. That's the only way to win. Early rush failed, it's over, you know.
Yeah, makes sense. So another quick question, Legend. Often what he would do was he would go 2 miners out of the MCV before radar. Like he'd go War Factory and then another 2 miners before making radar. And we were wondering if you ever considered to go much more early pressure, like you know, go 0, spam some miners, and only after
Yeah.
rhinos, and then.
Go 0? No. I think this is the worst move you could do as Soviet because it's literally if you lose the air pressure and doesn't achieve any like value, you're gonna lose late game, you know.
Yeah, but you see,
Soviet
he was
miners are very
counting.
heavy.
Yeah, I know, but he was counting on it because what he would do is he would go 2 miners after War Factory before going radar. So he knew you wouldn't pressure him early, and he could just go crazy on the miners and
That's
then.
why I would just try to NG him, you know, because if I go 0, he can just build the radar right quickly and just build that tower thing. And engineer isn't a big gambling as going 0, you know. Going 0 will hurt you a lot. If not, it's a GG, you know.
Yeah, makes
But the
sense.
engineer thing, yeah, it might work and it might not. If it doesn't, it's okay. We got the game still going.
Yeah.
Legend. A couple more things I just want to ask you before we go.
Yeah.
First of all, Pioneer Peak. He was maybe 6 War Factories versus 2, 5 War Factories versus 1. You just caught him off guard. He went straight down the throat, got his MCV, he got his power. Maybe a bit of a mistake on his point, but did you feel like he was in trouble at that point?
Well, I felt like if I didn't do something in the game right now, it's gonna like over. It'll be over. And I'm quite lucky that I didn't have the grinder thing because it could have just rebuilt the MCV.
Yeah.
It's his fault. You don't have one power plant with like 7 war factories because this is dead. Like literally the 7 war factories won't be producing anything, even like, you know, without the power on.
Yep.
So he missed my split. He didn't have an extra power. Also, he's too brave to not build a grinder with having only one MCV.
Yep. Yeah. No, that worked out for you. That was really cool.
Last question, Legend. First of all, I would just want to say, Java says, just tell him we love you. There were lots of support for you, Legend. Just a quick comment, just ahead of a couple of series tomorrow. Goodyo, who you played, you lost by, I think it was only a couple of points. How strong is he? What was your thoughts on his game style?
Which player?
Goodyo, I think it was, you played.
Yeah. Like, listen, these 2 players have completely different play styles. This guy I just play the same way Osama does, you know. So I'm more familiar with this. I know exactly what to do in this situation. With the other player, I don't know what his name, Gyokyo or something like that.
Goodyo, yeah, I think we called him.
Yeah. I had to like study, to think, to change my play style. You know, he's always going to pressure early mags and stuff. He doesn't even like control his miner. He controlled the map from the first few minutes. Then his miners just keep like mining the whole maps without worrying about them, you know. So very, very different play style. I'm honestly more comfortable with this kind of players, but I think with just few more practice, I can just play and win the other guy. It just was some kind of it's like a shock. I'm surprised how he's playing. I don't know what he's doing,
Yeah. Wow.
but I was good with this. So
Listen,
GG's, chat.
Legend, that was an amazing series. Really, really entertaining, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
played phenomenally. I think you
Thank
should
you.
watch it back. I think you'll learn a lot.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed it, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, also thanks for commentating and sponsoring for the sponsors, whoever sponsored it, I think Apple and someone else.
Yeah, as always, Legend, an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, Snark. I have to go. I've got a date night with my granddad. We've got a match on the bowling green. Yeah, we do play a little bit of bowls here in the UK. So, but
Lovely.
no.
Enjoy, have a good time.
All right,
Thank you both very
guys.
much, and everybody as well. I was really appreciate it. So I'll catch you guys soon.
See you around.
Later,
Bye.
bye bye.
Cheers, boys. There we go. That was Snark on the commentary. I mean, it doesn't get much better than Snark. I mean, the Snark, Frank, Ed, Doofus, just such iconic voices, aren't they? Lovely to have Snark as well. Two big show matches coming tomorrow, and then we have Doofus, his evening of entertainment. So Legend wins 8 games to 7. I have to shoot. GG's to all of you. I really enjoyed that. And the Chinese games will continue to come.